Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here. We've got some more details on the Magic the Gathering 2021 Arena Starter Kit. That's right, a paper retail product that promotes Arena that Wizards is somewhat forcing stores to carry. So as they very clearly state on their WPN page, its release date is June 29th, August 6th. So one of those. I don't know what this is. I assume it's this. Good job, guys. So if you're not familiar, this is not only a confusing, convoluted mess, but also it is pissing off the local gaming stores because it's like Wizards went to them and said, can you put up a poster in your window that says, don't shop here, go play digital instead? And then like, if you don't, we'll revoke your WPN access. Oh, but we didn't say that. And if it gets revoked, it's not for that reason. It's just, just coincidence at that point. So yeah. Release date 8/6. Okay, well, that clears that up. Doesn't really clear this up, but it clears that up. The Magic the Gathering Arena 2021 Arena Starter Kit need to knows. Oh boy, all I need to know is pretend they didn't show up and burn them all. So the I'm sick of reading the whole title is available to retail outlets and WPN stores and it should have said and contains. It's not even a sentence. Foil face card, Cyclone Summoner, Dragon's Guard Elite. That card's actually pretty lit. And they almost got me. I am done reading that damn overly long, stupid name. This piece of crap includes 2 paper Magic decks and a code card to unlock both decks for 2 people on MTG Arena. That's right, you're supposed to share it with your friends. Sure. So contents, as if they didn't just say it, 2 ready-to-play 60-card Magic decks, basic lands included, of course. That's usually how 60-card decks work, but they think that you, as a WPN store, are an idiot and know nothing about Magic. 1 traditional foil card in each deck. Cyclone Summoner, Dragon's Guard Elite. Big reveal there. Totally didn't just read that above. 1 play guide booklet, which is, I guess, going to have to be shared between the 2 people. 2 deck storage boxes, I'm sure they're top quality, and 1 MTG Arena code card to unlock, both decks for 2 people. I thought it was 1 deck per, that's the way I read it, but okay. To play online at MTG Arena, not in MTG Arena, at. This is like borderline translated from another language. Like the sentence structure up here, that's not right. None of this is right. Did they even spell check this? So case configuration 12 kits, so you're probably getting 12 kits minimum, because, case. They got the dimensions of weight as if you care, and then the language is available. So UPC and SKU, that's it. That's all you get. So have fun with these. I don't remember exactly what the thing was for, like, I thought they automatically shipped you a small amount of these or something, or I don't know, they were free, but then you had to take them. Maybe they backpedaled on that, but I don't know. I mean, if I were a store, I would not pick this up. I would not even let people know that Arena exists because it's direct competition. They say it's not, and I agreed that it kind of wasn't. It kind of just got you more into Magic and made you want to build more decks and then try them out in person because that's just better play. But if you build a standard or a pre-rotated 2022 format deck, neither one of those actually exist in the traditional standard construct that you play at F&M because you've got all the A-series cards, the Arena cards. You've got, what else snuck in there? I thought like Jumpstart snuck into something, or there is some side product that is still legal in like 2022. I don't know. It's a mess. It's a fragmented mess. Whatever you build on Arena, you can almost guarantee you can't build it and go to F&M with it. So really, you got to pick one or the other. So why would a store say, hey, go play Arena, here's a starter kit? It's just stupid. So even if they're sending these to the store for free, I would like not put these in the hands of my customers. I'm sure that's a violation of some policy or rule. So I'm just saying it would really piss me off. I'm not telling you what to do, but boy, is this just the worst product ever. And I could read some of the things that some of the store owners had to say about this in private Facebook groups, but I want there to be ads on this video, so let's just say they weren't happy, and it's not polite. And I saw some surveys taken of like, couple hundred store owners around the world of like, hey, how did this promo go? How did F&M at home go? Did you even do it? Was it successful? Are you still doing it? All these opinion polls, and it was like 80, 90, 95%. No, it was awful. We didn't do it. It was a failure. It made no money and it was a waste of our time. Basically, that's what everybody had to say about it. So that was a massive failure. And like I said, none of them had anything nice to say about this either because they do see it as direct competition. I've always said like, the 100% free pre-Arena thing that people put together, X-Mage, or Tabletop Simulator, or that one named after a bird or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, all three are awful, but it was like MTGO but free. And the reason that Wizards didn't take any action against it is because it was, I guess I wouldn't say inferior to MTGO, but it was inferior to Arena, stylistically and design-wise. But you could play anything on it. And they knew they weren't losing any kind of revenue. If anything, it was getting more people into the game because they're like, oh, I could play for free. And then they find out, oh, I could play at a store. I could play with my friends. I could have the cards in front of me and just play wherever. And, you know, all my friends don't want to touch X-Mage because it's awful. So it really was a big hook to get people into the game and to let you play with the deck and practice the deck before you built it. And back in the day, there was not one single standard deck in about a 5-year stretch that I built in paper without testing on an X-Mage first. So X-Mage made me buy more Wizards of the Coast products because I would have gotten pissed off and quit if I built like 3 decks and they didn't work, and then I finally had to build like a 4th one and I wasted all the money on those singles and cards. I would have been pissed off, ran out of money, and just said the game was too expensive and quit. So they were not losing any money on me. The more hours in your week that you devote to playing Magic, the better, whether it's free, monetized, under the control or not. But like I said, when it comes to Arena, Standard is so fragmented and it's just so awful and it's so infested with net deckers and none of the fun that Arena is going to give you a very bad impression of Magic, and it's not, you know, card to card, 1-to-1 parity with Standard constructed at F&M. So for those 2 reasons, you really, as a store owner, do not want to push people towards Arena. I would actually have a poster showing off like X-Mage and tell people to play that before I send them to Arena. And the X-Mage community is the most toxic Magic community in the history of the universe, especially the European server. I don't know why that is. I have no explanation. And remember, I'm going off of information from like 3 or 4 years ago because I haven't touched it since, because my God, I don't care how great and free it is. I can't tolerate that level of toxic players. I just can't. So, I mean, just want to remind everybody that this exists. I guess if you want a bunch of free crap on Arena, well, really just 2 free decks. I think the MSRP on this was supposed to be like $15 or something. And I will say that if you want to get a friend into Magic, 2 full playable modern, as in like, you know, recent decks, standard legal decks, is a good way to start them off. And then the tutorial on Arena is pretty darn good. It can probably do about as good of a job at teaching Magic as you can, unless you're really, really used to it. So if you're trying to get somebody into Magic, I would maybe get my hands on one of these. And the one thing I do agree with, I should probably throw this in at the end, is they are selling this at retail stores. So like Walmart, whatever, Targets haven't gone bankrupt yet. I don't know, is like that book thing still a thing, or do they go bankrupt? I don't know. Wizards has some agreements with a couple places. So you could find these at places where people for like 100 miles don't have a place to play at. So it's like, oh, the digital starter kit, cool, I've got codes, let's get into that. And then you and your friends could play on that. Heck, you could all be in the same room playing digital and just never pay for any of the cards. You know, just saying. But all the riggage and the opening hand issues, I've actually got another video coming out soon that shows that their land fixing algorithm is not interpreting certain colors of decks, or they're crippling decks on purpose. And it's completely incontrovertible in your face evidence. So, if you don't want to deal with all that crap, yeah, I wouldn't touch Arena. But for the friendly game matches, they're supposed to turn all of that crap off. All the protections, the timeouts, all that stuff. It's supposed to all turn off, and it's just supposed to be a friendly match with you and your friends. But you still need the damn wild cards. So, I don't know. If I were to start at 0 right now in Arena, or with all the starter crap, I mean, just think about how many packs you'd have to open, how much money you'd have to dump in to get one good playable deck. Like, to get like 20, 30 wild cards, that would be enough to build one deck. It would probably be $100+. So like, oh, you want to jump into this? $100. I mean, that's like Warhammer 40K levels. Like, that would be like a cheap Warhammer 40K jump in. And I mean physical. So the fact that you can get away with like a $15 deck and go to F&M with it and win with it, if your people playing standard constructed aren't complete net decking douchebags, I would still lean towards paper. But if you have nowhere to play and you and your friend group is okay with Arena, hey, but I mean, you could, if you're not under the control of WPN and any of their rules or anything, you can just play, I don't know, any card made in the last 10 years. Boom, pick up whatever you want. You can play Pauper. You could just make your friend group official thing be Historic Artisan. I mean, you could just say last 10 years, no rares, no mythics, and everybody just builds $8 decks. I mean, you spend more on the damn sleeves than the decks. I mean, you can make up your own rules because you're in charge, Wizards isn't. So I would still say even in a remote area, you could still play with your friends with paper and get away cheaper than Arena and have a better experience too. And plus, then if people are new, you get the whole, oh, can I take that back? Yeah, there's no takebacks on Arena. Even X-Mage had takebacks. You would just say, can I back up a turn? And then the other person says yes, and it does it. In my opinion, they should add that to the direct challenge mode on Arena. Because you're obviously playing with people you know. So, I mean, you know, friendly, why not? It's kind of like Monopoly Digital versus Monopoly Not. You can just be like, oh, I think we made a mistake a while ago, or oh, that trade was this way or that way, or oh, yeah, you could, you know, do this or bend the rules a little bit, you know, and just kind of make the game fun, kind of tweak it yourself a little bit on the fly, because you probably know better than the rules do, you know, if you know what you're doing. And that extends to Magic, too. I do like to be in full, like, analog control god mode of whatever game I'm playing, instead of some digital platform super hard strict telling me what I can and can't do. So, I mean, those are the pros and cons of, like, which platform you should jump on if you're kind of new to it, you're considering it, you moved, or your gaming store in your area shut down, or whatever situation you find yourself in. This is a very, very controversial product right here. But I think I gave you enough information to kind of consider both routes on it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next video.